Okay, so now the next problem is, how do I match this edge? So I'm going to have to do it with a router. And so there's a couple of router bits, probably 3 different bits I'm going to use to make this edge. Can you see the profile on the edge? We got a cove, then we go straight down, and then we got like a thumbnail. So I'm going to cut a flat this way, then I'm going to use a round over here, and I'm going to use a cove, a 3/8 cove right here. So first I'm going to cut this right here, this flat, all the way across, and I'm going to use a top bearing dado bit. It's a bit made to clean out the bottoms of dados. This is it. That's it right here. And I'll just set up a straight line with a straight edge and just route it right across. So I'm marking that first flat cut first with eyeball. Then I'm going to put this straight edge on there. Flap this right in position. Okay, I'm going to check it, see how close I am here. That's pretty good, but not quite right. Just a little bit more out. It's better to have not enough off than too much. You can always take off a little more. It's kind of difficult to put it back. This one's got to come out. That's it. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm ready. That first cut. Put my clamp on this table to keep it together while I'm cutting. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's looking pretty close. Better to be too much than too little. You can always sand it a little bit, you know, clean it up to make it, to fake it in a little bit. Okay, a little bit more. Alright. Well, that's close enough. Now, I'm not going to take the bit out. I'm going to turn the table around so that I can do the same thing on the other side. Okay, that's the first cut. I got the first cut done on both sides. Now I'm going to set up and do the second set cut. So my next cut is with a 3/8 round over bit. Here we go. So there is a slight discrepancy because this tapers down. Now I'm going to just fake it in with my plane. Pretty good. This isn't going to be a perfect, but it's close enough. Take it in. You're working on old furniture, you got a little bit of leeway. Doesn't have to be exactly perfect all the time. Now we'll turn it around, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. And then we'll put on the last bit, the 3/8 clove bit. Hey, that looks pretty good. So there it is after the second cutter, and it's been smoothed over with a plane and sandpaper. It's close enough. Now we'll go to the last cutter. So this time I'm using a 3/8 cove bearing bit with a top bearing, and I'll run it across a straight edge. So we're all ready. So here we go. Well, that's close. Just a little hair more. Just a hair more. I sure like this snap lock on this porta cable. It's a lot easier than the old one used to be. Yeah, that looks perfect. Okay, sand out a little bit. And that's close enough for us. That looks close enough. And there it is. Close enough. So there's the final profile. Just got to turn it over and do a little sanding off of the edge on the bottom, round it over slightly, and the job's done. There's one more thing that I do, and that's I take these leaves and I'll shift their position. Put them together just to make sure that this edge here lines up. And if that doesn't line up, you can bear it in a little bit, take it in a little bit. But no matter which way you put the leaf in, they will match. And we can leave the rest for the refinisher. Turn this around, check this one out too. Both ways. Make sure it Oh my God, that's perfect too. Well, a little bit there. Really good. Came out really good. All right. And that's it. The table is all ready. So we'll walk up here and take a look at it. And you can see that it's all ready to have the finish put on it. The finisher can now sand it, put the final sanding and put the finish, and then it'll look beautiful.